Better hurry up. We about to go live, sis.
We're live?
We about to be.
Okay, no. I'm ready. Get ready.
All right. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? We are going to be reviewing Ready to Love. Child. Child. The chaos of this episode. So I'm just going to run an audio test just to make sure that we are good because somebody has been putting a hex over my life. And we just got to make sure that everything is working.
Girl.
Okay.
Well, my name's Heavenly. For those who don't know, I'm Queenie's cousin, and I love the show. So I'm Heavenly.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. We are doing well. Okay. I am ready.
Dude, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, we look all right. Look at your girl getting the technology or whatever. Okay. All right. So let's start this. Let's start with the first. All right. Who is that? That is Edwin and Nyya. So we ended off Edwin and Nyya with a kiss, a little cheeky kiss or whatever. Yeah. What were your thoughts? What were your thoughts?
On that kiss, on that date, what do you
Everything. What were your thoughts on everything?
So Edwin and Nyya are cute. I'm still shook that she's all about Edwin now.
Listen, doesn't make no kind of sense.
She had a full-on boyfriend, fiance, actually. Hello.
Damn near asked him to impregnate her on site. But whatever.
But anyway, she's all over Edwin. It was cute. Laying it on thick. Talking about, oh, I can be the one that takes care of you in every single way, like in the household, bear your children.
Which is a thing that she said anyways, though. So like she had always, what are you doing? She had always mentioned that like she wants to be a housewife, she wants to be that person. Which okay, cool, whatever. But like you was damn near a spread eagle for this guy, and now you're talking about I was never into him anyways. I was just indulging his interest.
No, but yeah, this date she looked like she was really into Edwin, so I guess I couldn't be mad. So.
Nah. No, Natalie, you haven't missed much. We basically just started.
Okay.
All right, so let's move on. Who else do we got here? All right, so Jay and Winter, to me, I still don't see it. And I don't know how they're still trying to like...
I see it.
You do?
I see it.
I don't.
I see Jay and Winter. I see Jay and Joy. Of course.
I see Jay and Joy.
I'm rooting more for Jay and Joy just because there's something about them that's just the extra level. He even said it himself, like, you know, first pick is Joy. But I see the connection with Winter. I don't. They're cute.
I don't.
And I love Winter. She has this like maturity,
she does,
and elegance about her that I think pairs well with how Jay carries himself with his fine self.
Hello, child. If I was just a little bit older, it's okay. It's okay.
But anyway, we digress. But yeah, no, I see it. I think they're really cute. They're really cute.
We will just have to agree to disagree. Thank you, Tata D. I don't see it either. I don't see it either. Okay. But we'll move on. Next we have chaos. Brian and Alex. Okay.
How do you want to talk about this?
I don't even...
So are we going to talk about Brian and Alex and then move on to Brian and Winter, or...
We're going to get to Brian and Winter. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
So we're just talking about Brian and Alex right now. My thought is like, the more I hear him talk, the more it sounds like nothing. And I feel so bad because like I loved him at the beginning, but it's just kind of like he talks just to hear himself. And I don't even think it's a narcissistic thing. I think he just doesn't realize that like he's just talking. And it's like, where's the communication? Where's the conversation? There's not really a reciprocal. Like, she was sharing an intimate story about how she was in an abusive relationship, and man's just kind of like, okay, next topic. And I'm like, and he had me going because he asked, like, they were having like a jokey conversation, and then like he kind of switched the tone. So I was like, okay, he's about to get deep.
No.
No.
No. Yeah, no. The more I love this show because I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I know there's footage that we don't get to see, but I think like they represent everyone well. And so the longer the episodes go, or the more episodes that we see, the more we're starting to see everyone's real, true
Definitely.
personality
Most definitely.
now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Brian doesn't match the caliber, and some other people will discuss them later, but doesn't match the caliber of the show, which is mature, grown, sexy. You know what I mean? He's got sexy down, but mature and grown.
You're right.
If you're
You're
watching this, I'm
right.
sorry.
I can't even argue with you on that one, to be completely honest. Okay. Okay. So we're looking like it's a dead one, because they
Yeah.
were like the strongest one from day
Yeah.
dot.
Yeah. They're cute together, but she's too mature for him, I think.
Which is so shocking. I did not think Alexis was gonna. I mean, I keep calling her Alexis. I did not think Alex was gonna be as mature as she is on the show. I'm very impressed by her.
You know what? I think she has this like cute, fun side of her, but
That's taken out of
she's
context that
definitely
she's like that all the time,
exactly,
and it's not. That's not the case.
exactly.
You're right. I would agree. I would have to agree.
What's the comment section saying?
The comments are saying Natalie went back to talking about Winter, talking about how she's everyone's second choice.
Which sucks, because I like her.
I like her too, but
she's a
it's
good
looking
pick.
like she's everyone's second choice.
Yeah.
And then Tata D says Brian is definitely a F boy.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Yes. All right. Next we have, and she got to stay away from my man, Calfani, and what's this girl's name? What's her name? What's
Adriana.
her name? Adriana.
Adriana. Yes.
I was gonna call her Andrielle. I don't know why.
Ooh, I have so much to
Okay,
say.
go.
Okay. I don't like them together.
Me neither. Never.
So I've been scratching my head because Denise is up to her antics. We know.
Of
okay?
course. She wouldn't be Denise if she wasn't.
You know? But you can't deny the connection that they have and the maturity of their relationship that is unmatched. I'm outside of her own antics when they're together and they're talking, and the way he's able to handle her, it's very mature.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
If you okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
However, so I've been scratching my head trying to figure out, okay, why does he like Adriana? And I think some men like to feel like the mature one or the head of the situation.
Listen, I feel like he likes Adriana because of the juxtaposition that she is to Denise.
Right? So with Denise, he's like, they're at the same level mentally. With Adriana, it's a little bit of a level. It's a little bit of a level.
And she can kind of like look up to him more. Exactly. And yeah.
Exactly. I don't like it, but for him, there's that plus. But I'm kind of hesitant about being fully on board because men, I know like it's very intimidating to meet your match, but you need somebody that will take it to the next level, that will challenge you. Adriana doesn't challenge Calfini.
Not in my... Yes, Calfini. You better call him that. Calfine. Yes. Natalie says Adriana is doing this to spite Denise. I'm team Denise. Do you think it's still spite? Do you think it's still a spite thing? I think at some
I
point
think
it stemmed from spite, but I think she
yeah,
actually does like him. I just think
yes,
for him, he's kind of on an ego trip right now, and I don't want to say that because I love him so
yes,
much, but
yes, 100%. 100%. I agree too. I think even some of the things that she does, like cuddling up with him,
mm-hmm.
and kissing him and stuff like that, it's low key like, oh, okay, I wish Denise could see this kind of thing.
Yes.
But
Okay, let's
look
talk
in the
about that.
eyes,
I didn't
guys.
grab a screen grab, but what did you? Oh no,
Mm.
I think I did. Hold on. So, what did you think about Cal Fanny confronting Denise about how she acted?
I think he's 100% correct in this situation because this is what you signed up for. You signed up to date multiple people. You know what I mean? Like this is not the the Bachelorette where all the guys are about
Are here for
you
one, yeah.
and like they're not there for any other girl. You know what I mean? And it's not a one-on-one dating show either. So yeah, you're here for that. You need to stick with the program. It's what you signed up for. It kills me that y'all signed contracts. Y'all knew exactly what the game show would look like, and y'all still confused.
This isn't a game show. This is love to find real love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's easy to get caught up in something and then to start feeling, and that's why I don't like when people don't define what their relationship is, because here you are thinking I'm exclusive to this person and this person is thinking I'm taking in the entire experience. So really, who's in the wrong? Because if you gave her the impression that you guys were exclusive, then maybe you are in the wrong, but he never did. However, I could see why she would think that though, you know? And it's very evident to everyone that she is honed in on him. And quite frankly, I'm going to play devil's advocate for Denise on this one. I don't see Kafani really putting in an effort to make her feel like she's his number one. Like, he kind of says it, but I don't see him doing it. Like, it always seems like it's her going to him and her, you know what I'm saying? Like she's chasing him. And even Adriana a little bit is chasing him. You might not agree, but that's just how I feel. I feel like I don't see him really like, let me take you out. Let's talk outside. Let me make breakfast for you. Or he just doesn't. But then he'll say things that like make you think that, okay, what's the face? Fine. What's the face? Go ahead. What's the
No.
face?
I think I don't think it's right for men to play games, but women, let's be smart, okay? Let's be perceptive.
Oh gosh, where are you going with this?
I think I don't think he has specifically said you are my number one.
He hasn't, and I said that he hasn't. Hold on, but when he, oh my God, you were upsetting me.
I heard you. I did. I promise you.
Okay,
Let me
fine.
finish.
Yes, finish.
So when a man doesn't give you a direct answer,
yes,
please take that as the answer. Okay, don't be like, oh, like he kind of like sort of like said that, like I'm number one. No, he didn't specifically say it. And if he keeps dancing around it when you specifically ask him, take that as your cue, sis. Whether that means you're gonna leave or you're gonna two can play this game. I don't know.
not two could play that game. No.
Okay, because she did.
If y'all seen the movie, no, don't take that advice.
She found a glorious match with that other guy, and she totally dumped him like hotcakes, for a maybe with Cal Finey. And so, and the other thing about Cal Finey is I don't think he knows who is his number one. And I think with Denise really just having her claws on him, it's putting him off of her and pushing him towards Adriana. So she needs to play the game smart, be perceptive. One thing I like about Denise, though, last time when she almost got kicked out, I hate that she has to be almost kicked out
for her to have a revelation. It's kind of irritating.
And so I'm hoping that, I skipped ahead a little bit. But
you did skip ahead, but it's okay.
Things.
Okay, Natalie says, I feel like they are making Denise feel bad for being Team Calfani. I know she's aggressive, but still. Yeah, it's a complicated one.
Be like Winter. She's Team J. all the way. But she's
Nah,
still
she
taking
kind
the
of.
podcast. Who else is she feeling?
Anthony.
Recently, because she saw him.
No, she was. Yeah, she. We'll get to her. We'll get to her. All right. Let's move off of these two. Okay. Next, we have Joy and Edwin. All right. First of all, let me just say it. That tantric yoga, baby. To clear my throat while I watched that scene, I said, okay, Sir Edwin, I see you. Anyways,
yes, if you're your boyfriend, please watch this episode.
Hello,
please.
It's the tantric yoga for me. All right.
Period.
No, I was feeling the vibe. I really was feeling the vibe. I'm still very biased towards Joy and Jay. However, I like that Edwin's kind of, putting himself out there, being suave, being assertive, and all this stuff. I can't necessarily pinpoint who his number one is. I don't know, and I don't even know that he's trying to make it a point to say who his number one is, because I don't think he even knows. However, I do like that he's stepping up. He is one of the people who takes more initiative when it comes to pursuing the women, and I do appreciate that. I did not appreciate, though, how he was like, his interaction with Nyya was like a play situation, because I feel like then he's doing the same thing that Nyya did to Chris. Like, it's basically like, I'm indulging that interest. What?
I believe he said he had a little playful kiss.
Yeah.
With Nyya. The kiss was playful, because it was just
okay. He didn't say it in so many words, but I do still think he looks at Nyya as a plaything.
No, I have to.
You think he takes her serious? Whoa.
Yes.
Before she left.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, we gonna talk about it. But no, I think he took her seriously, and not as seriously as Chris. I think that's what you're used to, but definitely,
because that's how people should pursue people. That's how people should pursue people.
No, you're right.
Why y'all grown ass adults acting like you don't know how to show somebody you interested? Like, why y'all really come on.
Another thing too, he did like her from jump, but I think something that set him back, especially in this episode, is what she did to Chris. I think that set the tone for every guy now, looking at her like, oh, okay, even though he's trying to like forget about it, have it in the back of his mind, give her the benefit of the doubt, I think he's still kind of tainted by that situation.
Whatever, we don't agree, so we just gonna move on.
No. I didn't get to talk about Edward and Joy.
Go talk.
Loved it. Honestly, I loved this episode. This episode was great.
This episode was a good one. It was a good level of drama and romance, and it was good.
Exactly. So I really like them. I also really appreciate how Edwin, Winter, Joy, and Jay, though they're in this interesting situation
weird.
themselves, they're still very cordial.
Oh yeah,
respectful,
very much so,
mature.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah,
the hands down.
And even Edwin said it before in the last episode. He's like, we're aware that we're pursuing the same people, but it's not necessarily competition. It's just whoever is more compatible just happens to be more compatible.
Yeah.
And it's not like, what am I gonna do to like one up you? Like, nah, if I wasn't gonna do that, I wasn't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it now just to show like, look at me. And I do appreciate that.
But one thing I don't like is that I think they're getting a little too comfortable.
Everybody's getting too comfortable.
No, but especially this 4, because you need to make a decision soon. You won't be in this house forever where you can tea-taw. And plus, you're eliminating every week. Seesaw, tea-taw, whatever. Shakespeare made up words. I can too. Come on now. Anyway, so yeah, they need to make a choice. They won't always be in this house where they can date both. So they need to start getting uncomfortable a little bit in making those final decisions.
But I feel like inadvertently Jay has made it a point that Joy is his number one.
But
you don't think so?
How is he acting in the preview for the next episode? How about that?
Nah. You're right. We can play the clip for the next episode later. Okay, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay. All right. So next we have this Winter and Brian situation that I didn't understand.
Brian just lost.
Brian
He's lost.
is on a vacation abroad with
Oh yeah.
strangers. He
Oh
this
yeah.
is like he don't know what he doing,
Oh
bruh.
yeah. Oh yeah. He's not serious. And that date said to me, not even that date. I think yeah, his talk with Alex, but especially that date let me know you do not fit the caliber for this show.
At all.
You're
And
not
my thing
ready
is
for
like, even if you didn't have things of substance to say about Winter, I always say there are the go-tos: driven, ambitious, caring, respect. There are the go-to characteristics that apply to everybody. Even if they're not driven, just say they driven. Like this man went straight to,
Don't
you sexy, your body
kill
banging,
you.
you got that bumper on the back, like sir. Okay,
Big
and
thighs save lives.
and you couldn't slip a driven in there. You couldn't slip a I love your work ethic from what I hear when you talk about, your career and your passions and where you want to go. Like this man couldn't bring nothing.
There's other ways to also talk about someone's body without actually talking about someone's body. So you can talk about her smile, her eyes, like zone in on those
Or
like
even like I
more
like the way
intimate
that
parts.
when you walk into a room, like you really,
Yeah,
like it's still talking about her appearance or her aura, but like you don't have to
yeah,
say it's your thighs, it's that booty,
you
it's the
know,
da da da.
even just her fashion sense. A lot of people said she always stands out
She
with the colors
yes.
that she wears.
Mm-hmm.
So you can even point that out. You know what I mean? Like
Nah,
that would have looked
Brian
better to
fumbled
you.
all the bags, all the
And then,
wallets, all the mini purses, every
girl.
single thing that holds money. He has fumbled.
And
He has
here's the thing,
fumbled.
he could have swiftly ended with but I want to get to know you more. At least. He doesn't
Or
know how
not
to
even that I
escort
want to get to
properly.
more, that I want to get to know you more. And even with that, I know it's only the surface, and I can't wait to explore what more you have to offer. Like like, come on, I am
Escort
24 and I can
properly.
BS my way through that. You are how old, Brian? You are how old? And you can't name some attributes about a woman other than her thighs?
Escorting properly. Let's write a how-to book and sell it.
Yes, Natalie,
Okay, no, we
he
shouldn't do that.
is a joke. He's a joke, and I'm
100%.
embarrassed.
Barack.
All right, we are moving on because back to our favorites. Well, my favorite, Joy and Jay. I didn't see enough of them this week. I wanted more.
I agree. But they also talked about it. They said they didn't get enough time and they missed each other. So we'll get more next week.
We better. We better. All right. I don't got much to say on that either.
Straightforward, honestly.
Very
Love
straightforward.
them.
All right. So the plot twist of the episode.
Yeah.
You know what's so weird? When she went to ask him about the date, I low-key was like,
say the names, girl.
oh, sorry.
We know what we're
Sorry.
talking about.
This is Rashid and I almost called her Summer. Simone. Because she really looks like Winter, but like
yes.
not. Simone and Rashid.
Yeah.
Low key, when she went to ask him out on the date, I was like, I see it.
Yeah. No, I
they're
you.
both kind of juvenile.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to. If you're watching this video, I apologize, but like.
And you know what? There's some juvenile couples where you're like, okay, this is not good for you. You both need more mature people to kind of offset the balance. But I think they're juvenile in a very like innocent kind of way that like complements each other still. For me, at least.
Okay.
Because even though Simone is childish, she also realizes that she needs to be an adult in situations, and she also realizes that there's certain situations where she needs to work on them, and she needs to process things mentally. And as a psychology major, it makes me happy to hear her say some of the things that she said.
See, as a psychology major,
after the math, after the math of her mess, she does say some really good things like, I took time to think about it. I worked on myself. I was introspective, all those things, which makes me happy. It should make you happy too. But anyway, whatever. And I think in this situation as well, she has that mindset, which is good. And also, Rashid takes this step to be mature.
He did.
A little bit.
He did.
In this situation, because different people bring out different parts of you. So I liked it. It was
and weird. It's so surprising to me because, like, I fully expected them to not.
Yeah.
What's the word?
Connect.
Yeah, I expected them to not connect. However, it felt like two people who, like, could be homies, but could easily translate that into being a romantic partnership. And it didn't feel forced to me. It didn't feel like, oh man, I'm running out of time. Let me just grasp at the first person who seems available right now. Like, no, it actually just felt like we just haven't had the time to explore this. And honestly, how has that not been the case? Because this gels so well. Yeah. Yes. I was pleasantly surprised by this.
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that, because usually, like, elimination week, you see the scrambling and you're like, come on. But this week I was pleasantly surprised. Even with Nyya and Edwin, I didn't feel that, like, I just don't want to get eliminated. So, like, I know you don't care. Let's save it. Let's save it for when we get there. But yeah, I didn't feel the grappling for, like, oh, I don't want to get eliminated, so let me just, everything worked out really well for me.
Yeah, okay.
Everything.
Okay, sure. All right. Next we have, next we have a video. I'm going to play this video. You might have to go on YouTube to see it.
We crawl, fall till we fall. In the Atlanta, might hit the damn mall. Got all these booties, they all some tooties. If you look in the back, they all working with their booty. Get it off my chest, I'ma hold it down. Killer County the best all over the South of Asia.
He comes out of nowhere. I don't even know who he is at this point.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised. I said, my boy, he got a little bit of spit to him. He got a little bit of real. Got a little bit of sauce or whatever.
Yeah. I liked everything about that. I love how we can still be Black. We're still a vibe.
Hello?
And yes. Despite the mess, good vibes in the house.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, for sure.
We can still be messy, but we good. We good over here. So
I also like too that, like, we don't really get much of Cal Fanny's, like, silly side. Like, we see the conversations with Denise and it's like, ooh, child. But not to see him like, I'm like, yes.
He was yelling a bit too loudly for me. I think he was a little bit tipsy.
It's okay.
Even after what happened after, but I loved it. I did love it.
It's fine. You know where this wouldn't fly? At the cocktails and kitchen, that event thing, the brunch place that's under some heat right now.
Yeah.
That owner would have been upset. But
yeah.
All right. Well, next we have Winter and Anthony. You know what really bothered me about these two? It bothered me that on Winter's date with Jay, she was irritated that, no, not Jay, Brian. She was irritated that Brian brought up a lot of, like, her physical attributes. Yet, anytime she's talking to Anthony, she asks, oh, that body, I didn't know you was working with all that. I didn't know that's what you had under that. I'm like, babe, that's... What?
But the key difference is that that's all. Maybe we didn't get to see all the conversation, but that's all Brian had to offer. Whereas they ended up having very engaging, very deep conversations, and she was able to appreciate more than that.
My thing is, like, anytime she sees him, the first thing we hear was, I keep discounting him, but once I see that body, and I'm like, girl. I mean, I understand you should be attracted to your partner. Yes. But girl.
I don't know about all that. My thing, though, is that it was a good date. I think they had a connection, okay, but I don't see them as more than friends.
Me neither.
I think it was a good date in the sense that it wasn't awkward. They were able to have deep talks, get to know each other. That's great. But, like, it was a friendship date.
Yeah, for me. I would agree. Alrighty. Another plot twist for me. What's this guy's name again? Rashid and Alex. First of all, their height difference is insane. I found it so hard to find a picture with them straight on. Like, it was impossible. It was impossible. So, like, every time it would be like Alexis, what's this girl's name? Alex. It would be Rashid's chest, like, at her head. I'm like, wow, this man is so tall. So yeah, thoughts.
I also think this was a good friendship date, but I like to see this mature side of Rashid that
agreed
Adriana cannot bring out.
Cannot.
But we don't see it, so she can't to me. But yeah, I like this Simone and Alex are bringing out in him. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I don't see this going much further. They say they do, but no.
Yeah, I don't see it either. To be honest, I feel like Alex's best bet was Brian only because she zeroed in on him so quick, and I don't think a lot of the other guys have had a chance to really see her personality, like, in a romantic sense. So I feel like if she can't work it out with Brian, it might be the end of the road for her.
Yeah, I don't know. I at least want to see every girl get to talk to every guy and see, because I think sometimes you just, like, shy away from a certain person, but you haven't opened up that box. Like, how would she pair with someone like Edwin? Like,
I hear you, and I agree, but my thing is, they're so close to the end at this point that I don't even know if they'll be able to have a substantial enough of a foundation to be those last three couples.
Another thing about these shows, I kind of, y'all have each other's numbers, or you know how to get each other's numbers after the show. Like, if you don't end up with anybody, why can't you revisit?
Well, clearly it's not even after. Well, first of all, that's a thing because Mario and Thing.
Right.
So yeah, and two, when
not Mario and Thing, but the other couple, because Mario and Thing, like, they already had a connection. So
on the show, you're right. Okay, sure, fine, you're right. But Nyya referred to looking up Chris's social media, and he had gone dark. So it is something that they do.
Right. Oh, I guess it never really works out like that.
Yeah. Listen, Kalfani. When it doesn't work out with Adriana, and if it doesn't work out with Denise, I need you to hit up Danielle. Okay? I need you to give that a try because y'all discounted her too quickly. She gave homie vibes. Okay, I understand. But don't you want somebody who can be your best friend and your lover?
Yes.
Y'all be pissing me off out here, man. Y'all be pissing me off.
100%.
Y'all ain't got nothing to say in the comments because we just gonna keep talking between the two of us. I mean,
we be dissected the show, like,
we really do. Okay, who we got next? Okay, so we have to talk about Brian's foot and mouth. You don't remember? Okay, I'll remind you. So what's his name? Tommy. It's Tommy Miles, right?
Yeah. Tommy, not Miles. I think Walker or something like Tommy.
No, Tommy. It's not Walker.
I think it's Walker.
You're talking about Will Packer, the producer? Is it Walker? Now you're confusing me.
I'm looking it up.
I'm pretty sure it's Tommy Miles. Anyways, he is talking to the guys and the... What?
Nephew Tommy.
Huh?
Oh, Miles. Yes. Nephew Tommy Miles.
Exactly. So, he is talking to the guys, basically asking Brian, like, how was the conversation with Alex? Did it get stronger or weaker? And he's like, it's like...
Weaker.
It's like, no, that wasn't his first response, but he was like, like kind of just being like finicky about the whole situation. And then he was like, but did it get stronger or weaker? And he said, we got streaker. We got streaker. How does something get strong and weak simultaneously? Brian lied in his application. He is 23. I don't know who's running the background checks, but he is not the age he's saying he is. I refuse. I genuinely refuse.
Oh, no.
He's 23. He's 23. Nah, I'm sorry. He's such a disappointment, Brian. But then on the other hand, clearly we would be age mates in the dating world. So like my DMs are open. You see my hashtag underneath. Do your thing. I'm joking. That was a joke. I don't want it.
Maybe from episode 1 and 2.
I don't want it. That's a joke. That is a joke. That's 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 a joke.
Episode 7?
That's a joke. But no, I was very disappointed because I'm like, okay, from your encounter with Alicia, we learned that it's hard for you to communicate. And then from your encounter with Alex, we're learning that it's hard for you to listen. So sir, if you can't speak and you can't listen, what can you do? I don't understand. Like we said, Brian is a joke man, Natalie said. He's a joke. And it's so upsetting because I feel like there were other people who had like potential to grow in this environment.
Chris should have stayed.
Chris should have stayed, but also I wish he had the Nyya revelation earlier that like maybe he should have casted his net a little wider, but yeah.
No, you know what? Maybe he should have gone because he took that hit pretty hard.
He did.
So I think like if he was still in the house, like he wouldn't be able to connect.
He'd be
with
mopey.
anybody.
Yeah, he might be mopey. And the girls already admitted that they see him strictly as a friend, which is unfortunate. But I'm just thinking too. No, I was gonna say the country guy, but I don't think I would want him back. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, it's okay. Everybody who's gone, it's fine. Yes, it's bonnet time. Yes, you already know what it is. It's always bonnet time when these two link up. So yeah, I'm very disappointed by Brian. I hope that this experience though has taught him to be a little bit more perceptive in what's going on around him. Like if he's realizing that he's entertaining more people than one, like to communicate that. Because in a lot of cases, I think like men think that if they say they're entertaining more than one person, that they're going to lose both people. And in some cases, honestly, the person just wants to know that they are an option rather than them thinking they're the only one and then them getting their feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you don't agree, whatever, it's fine. My point is...
I agree. I don't see him having that revelation or caring to.
Well, that is my hope for him regardless. My hope for him is that you're able to be honest with yourself, able to be honest with others that you're involved with, and able to listen and take in what's happening and be able to know like when to speak on things, like when to actually be vocal about how you feel and what you're processing, and also when to just shut up and take in the information that you're receiving and maybe just be a comfort for someone rather than just listening to respond. That's just me. That's just me. Okay. Next. What's next? Oh yeah, Nyya and Edwin had their last little powwow together.
Leaning on thick.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about Nyya
Pretty
anymore, to be
cat,
completely
I'm the
honest
pretty
with
cat.
you. She did say that. She
Laid
did say
it
that.
on thick. Remember this, guys. We're getting there, but remember, laying it on thick.
I mean, she's trying to feed the cat.
Oh, and get some babies in there. I guess you right.
So you gotta kind of let the people know the cat hungry. It's feeding time.
Let's move on.
Anyways, okay, it's back at the top. Okay, we are going to play the oh child. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
No, I don't even know.
I didn't like anyone through this process. However, it's great for them to have a chance with me. So I'm the prize always.
Okay.
Come back in here.
To do what? No, my boyfriend meet me in Atlanta, so.
The men just aren't ready to be what I need in my life. I was never intrigued with Edwin. I came on the show with lots of potentials already in store. I put those people on hold so I could give this a process to see if maybe there was something better for me. Because I'm gonna always make the best decision for Nyya.
This is foolishness, boy.
I have an amazing, attractive personality, so sad for them.
Oh, Jesus.
So.
It still gets me. It still gets me. And you know what? This. Okay. We were able to show you from that part.
Yo, homegirl is tripping. Yo.
From beginning to end, this was
Chaos.
something to be dissected. We were only able to show you from there onwards. But let's start from the beginning, or
In the beginning.
Towards the end of Rashid saying, you know, we've decided.
And she was like, tell it to the couch. And he's like,
no, this her.
We've decided.
No, tell me I'm not ready to love. Tell me I'm not ready to love. Tell me.
So we've decided that you are not going to be ready to love.
I'm tired of this. Tell that to the couch.
Oh, okay.
What?
We've decided that you're not ready to love. Chaos. Just tragic. It was just.
She's like, I'm not trying to hear it. Goodbye. And then what did she say?
And then this woman out here talking about I'm the she's. They're glad, like they should be happy to have experienced me. I got niggas waiting at I got mans waiting at home at the airport. My boyfriend gonna pick me up from the airport, and the producer's like, yo, who?
What?
Child, listen.
I know, and I'm as a psychology major. I shouldn't be.
You're going to keep bringing this up all the time that you was a psychology major, okay? We know.
Yes. I hate to
you ain't even a graduate yet.
Shut up. But we're not supposed to bring up terms like this unless we're diagnosing. But delusional.
Hello?
Personality disorder.
Multiple.
What else can I bring? Bipolar a little bit?
Just a tinge.
Maybe.
And it's so funny because for some reason, like, we've demonized Denise when all this time Nyya was right here. Nyya was ready to flip.
In disguise.
Yo, who in disguise?
An angel in disguise. An angel in disguise. An angel.
Angel in disguise is a good thing, no? A wolf in sheep's clothing.
What? There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's use that one.
Yikes.
Let's use that one. No, I'm confused.
With that one, Natalie says, with that one situation, Rashid became MVP of the show. Honestly,
Sure. And he handled it well.
He is the.
I'm on the verge of taking back everything I've ever said about Rashid.
Me too. Me too. And I don't want to say it prematurely. I don't want to say it prematurely.
No. I honestly think he just needs the right people. You know, like when you're around certain people, you take in certain things.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right. And I think too, like, he was being antagonized a lot by freaking Denise. So like he was on defense, and like there were a lot of women. It was an overwhelming experience. But like, thank God for his relationship with Adriana, because she's the reason why he stayed so long, and now he's gotten the chance to shine with other people.
Okay.
So
I see you.
What?
I want to dissect this exit.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So she said, yeah, my boyfriend is going to pick me up. I think she said either the limo or the airport, whatever.
Something.
Then she goes on to say, I had a list of men.
Oh yeah, that she put on hold.
She
put them niggas on layaway.
Why are you here, ma'am? Why are you here? Why are you here?
And the thing is, like, listen. So Nikki and I had a little like powwow before this, and I said, I understand keeping options open when pursuing something. I do get that. But this girl out here talking about, I never liked none of the men anyway. Oh, now you ain't like nobody? Oh, now you ain't like nobody.
It's giving me very much, hey, shawty, can I holler at you? Well, you ugly anyway. It's
Girl,
giving me very much that.
The female version of that to a T. Ugh. So annoyed by her right now. So annoyed by her right now. This is very embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
Like, nah.
I can't wait till the reunion.
Oh, the reunion. Listen, by far, out of the 3 seasons, this reunion is going to be the most late. We got pregnancies. We got people sent home premature. We got niggas who don't want to pay for your kids, take care of your kids, even though we know you got kids. We got people who got boyfriends on layaway. We got child.
Okay, Tommy and Will Packer, your seasons just get better.
They get better with each season.
Better and better. Come on now. Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Mm-hmm. And though we don't like Nyya and her antics, we also loved it. We love to see it.
Oh yeah, it's great television. It's great TV.
We love to dissect. We love to learn. You know what I mean?
Of course. Of course. So before we get ahead of ourselves, we're gonna play the trailer for next week's episode.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Can I comment on Denise's little situation?
Okay.
Did you take in how Jay did not know how to handle the whole situation, and she was feeding him words like, I'm a pro at this. I've sent 3 men home already. How many did she send already?
Sorry, you're losing me. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, so like when they were having the talk, Jay and Denise, about like her like being at the bottom again, and like she might be home. He was at a loss of words on how to like carry on his conversations. He was like, you know, and
I actually missed that.
Would like, oh girl, Denise would like feed him words, and I just got the sense that she was like, listen, I don't sent men home already. I know how to do this.
So I missed that part.
Send myself home. I will send myself home. Okay. I almost was like peace queen, but she didn't leave.
Dad, so. Not peace queen. Oh no. Oh no.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that. But anyway,
I honestly missed that part. I don't know how that went over my head, but good observation. All right, child, we're gonna play the trailer and see what's going on.
Oh, Natalie's side. Hey.
Yes, yeah, Natalie. I hear her saying that. Okay.
Next time on Ready to Love.
Ooh, I think I need one on this side.
You gotta match it up.
Yeah.
We're doing things a little different. One man and one woman will be going home.
Let us take a selfie.
When I start feeling like this, I get scared. It kind of feels like the too good to be true vibe.
Good? Why every time I see you, you got my girl with you, bro?
Anthony doesn't fight hard enough.
If a man wants to change because he loves you that much, he will.
Okay. So let's try to go in order. Let's not get too excited.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I already forgot the order.
I'm dead. Okay, so Jay and Joy.
Jay and Joy. All right. So we already know they are number one. We already are on their boat. Your thoughts? I have not much to say about those two.
Yes, they get more airtime, I think.
Okay.
But
cool.
Jay and Winter. So Jay takes Winter from Anthony's like, how come every time I see you?
Oh, I thought that was a little later on. Oh, okay.
And then pulls her away.
That was a little later on, though.
That's how I'm remembering. Since you don't remember, that's how I'm going to remember.
Okay. Personally, I do agree with Winter when she says that Anthony doesn't fight hard enough. I think that's the reason why he's in the situation that he's in, like, all around. I feel like he does have the potential to be in a serious relationship with somebody in the house. However, he's not putting out the initiative. He's not taking charge. He's not making himself seem like a hot commodity to where the women want to pursue him. Like, even the situation with Edwin, for a while, I was looking at Edwin like, Edwin doesn't really seem like a front runner to me. But Edwin's been putting himself out there and making him seem tantalizing to the point where women are like, oh, let me go look what's going on over there. But Anthony's not doing that. And Winter is giving you the green light, sir. Yeah. And you're just
And one thing I really like is that Jay and Winter actually had this conversation in this episode where she was like, I give you permission if you see me with a man and you trying to come holler.
You better holler at me, baby.
Come holler at me.
You better holler at me,
baby. And I find it very sexy when a man like listens to you.
What you know about sexy? You're 16.
Right away. Don't let her lie to y'all, guys. I am not 16. Whoa.
I'm joking, she's not 16.
Don't shy away, okay? Anyway, but no, like it just reminded me of like, when you talking to somebody, I was talking to somebody or I'm talking to somebody, I don't know, who knows. But yeah, like I mentioned something to them that I would really appreciate. And like literally within that week, it was something that he was trying to do. So I really, really appreciate that about Jay. I love to see it.
And I think that men
solidify your choices.
Yeah, no, definitely solidify your choices. But a thing that a lot of men like don't realize is initiative goes a long way. Initiative goes a long way. I tell you, I was once talking to this guy. Ironically enough, his name was Brian, and
we all talk to a Brian.
Child, it'd be them Brians. Where are the Brians today? So his name was Brian, and the way he won me over was his persistence, and it wasn't like a beg persistence. Yes. It was just like, I'm gonna show you that you're gonna want me. And eventually I was like, do I want him? What is going on? So Anthony, trust your sauce. Like, don't just let this dating experience pass you by. Look at who you want, go for it respectfully. And you're gonna be shocked at the results that you're gonna get. But whatever, he's being a little too passive for me.
Is he being passive because he doesn't know his sauce, or he's a little bit, like, oh, let me respect people? Or is he being passive because he's not really truly interested in anyone in the house? Because there's this theory that, like, if men want what they want, they will do what it takes to get it. So
yeah, we do say that. We do say that.
That's my thing.
Y'all sound off in the comments, by the way, while we're talking. We are reading out comments out loud, so like let us know. Natalie's been on it. But talk in the comments so we can have y'all's input. But yeah, go ahead.
Because if he was serious, I mean, I would have liked him to pursue something with Denise. He brought out a side of her that was fun. He liked it. It was a good connection. He met her friend, for God's sakes. Come on now. So if you're seeing that, okay, like it's dwindled off a little bit, at least have that conversation and be like, oh, what happened? Let me pursue you more, or should I fall back? Like, I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, that is one of the truer examples of when you said certain people bring out certain things out of you. Like, if out of both of them, I saw a different side. I saw Anthony actually being like the aggressor in a situation, and I saw Denise being a little bit more soft and, you know, a little bit more sensual, a little bit more, you know. So yeah. All right, we got a new comment here. Tariq Henson says, "Hold up, Brian straight from Be More. Y'all better put some respect on his name." Listen, and you don't know me, but I love Baltimore. All right, I love Baltimore. I'm trying to go to Baltimore. I'm cool with Baltimore people. However, Brian specifically, Tariq, let's be honest.
Unless y'all the same, then
I didn't say it.
I hope y'all not the same.
I didn't say it.
I hope y'all not the same. Well, we like you. Thank you for the love, Tariq.
No, for real. Listen, Brian was my front runner. He was my front runner, and I'm just slowly being disappointed with every episode. Okay, what else was in there? Rashid and Adriana are back to being a thing. I honestly think Adriana is just looking at the fact that Rashid is stepping up, and she's like, oh, wait a minute, that's my man. What's going on?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
One thing I forgot to mention was that I really appreciated how maybe it might be production, maybe it might have been him, but he really went all out for his date with Simone.
Hello?
Like, that was a really nice date. And the fact that he respected that she shot her shot and was able to take over as a man and like plan the rest of the day, I really loved that. So I'm interested to see if my predictions are correct and that Adriana is, you know, the one that's holding him back from his potential greatness.
Honestly, I think so.
I want to see that. Yeah. And I want to see if he actually tries, because he tried with Simone. Simone put him in a position where he had to try. So I'm wondering what that looks like with Adriana. So yeah, I'm
sure. And I think too, the thing with Adriana is like, I don't even think it's a lack of trying. I think it's the fact that because they've already tried to pursue each other in the past, like they have this comfortability thing where it's like, we already know we like each other. We already know like it is what it is. So like, why am I going to put myself out there when you know who I am? You know what I bring to the table. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different when you've been dating somebody for 3 years versus when you first start dating them. The courting situation is not the same. So yeah, I don't know. I think he is still very much interested in her, but I just think he doesn't feel like he has to put in as much of an effort because she's already on his boat.
Yeah. I just hope he'll do what is best for him as a person and just move forward in life. Get the girl that challenges you, that brings you up.
Are we really saying Simone is challenging Rashid? Like Simone? That's crazy.
I think so.
No, I agree with you. I'm just shocked that these words are coming out of our mouths.
Honestly, from episode 1 to episode 7, she's grown.
It's the growth for me.
This is the cast that I like to see. A cast that grows.
Yeah. No, everybody's developing for sure. What else was in the trailer? I'm drawing a blank for some reason.
Oh, okay. So Tommy was talking to Alex and was like, when a man wants to change for you, he's it, whatever. So is he saying that as words of advice, like, see, Brian is not changing for you, so smarten up? Or is he saying it like, Brian is changing for you, so maybe look at him differently? What do you think the context is?
Because it's the former and not the latter, definitely. Like,
it might be the latter.
No. Why do you think it's a latter? Oh, God, fine. Why do you think it's a latter? Indulge me.
I don't know, the way he said it. The way he said it, it was almost as if he was trying to convince her. And maybe I'm looking too deeply into it.
I think you're looking too deeply into it.
He was trying to convince her, like, hey, like, maybe give Ryan a chance. I don't know. I doubt it, though. I don't see it. But, wonders never cease. Because she's mature, too. I don't see her going back to that all willy-nilly. Even this episode, it was very awkward. There was a shift. So why would he need to tell her, like, hey, like, he's not trying for you, so let him go? Why would
in that context, what you're saying does make sense. But in my experience with like the people on the show, and as much as thank you, Natalie, what change is Brian displaying? What change?
I see the change. I'm just saying the way Tommy is saying it, it's almost like something will happen in this episode.
And here's why I have to contest what you're saying. We've seen it with Denise. We've seen it with Chris. We've seen it with other people to where they have this revelation and they change momentarily. I feel like the things that requires change in them is more than, oh, next day it's a switch up for me. Like, no. Like, it's going to take a little bit of rewiring in your psyche in order to make this an actual like character change. So, and as much as he might reform his character for the sake of being on the show and whatnot, and Tommy might be trying to convince Alex to take a second look at his behavior and the modifications that he's made, I don't see it being something long lasting, just because he has shown time and time again that like communication is very poor for him. Very poor. That's not something you fix overnight.
That's true. But I don't know. Wonders never cease. You never know what this episode is going to have in store.
All right. I think that's all we got for y'all. If y'all got more things to say, sound off in the comments. Other than that, that's it for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So who do you want to be the final three couples? Let's end with that. Yeah, you got to make a choice. We getting close. We getting there. We get into that time.
Okay, I'll start with the men.
Okay. Wait. So you're going to do final threes of men and guys? You're not going to group them in couples?
I'll try to group them in couples, but I'll start with the men that I want to see make it till the end.
Okay.
Because it's tough. Because, they have options, some of them, So I want to see Jay.
Yes. Stop it. Fine. He could be your father.
Jay. Didn't you see that TikTok?
Anyway. He could be your father. Stop it.
You see that TikTok? But anyway. Jay. Calfine.
Hello.
Ooh.
Yeah, the third one's tough.
Ooh.
If you say Edwin, I'll slap you.
I do want to see Edwin. But because I like him. I just like him. But it would also be interesting to see Rashid.
Yes.
In spot.
That's who I want to see. And I did not expect this to come out of me. But
really?
Rashid is truly growing in this experience. Yeah. And I really want to see his story come to a nice close on the show. However, with Edwin, I feel like he'll be fine. If he leaves it, like, he'll be fine. Like, whatever. I really want to see Rashid finish this process.
Okay. I like that. I like to hear that. Then it begs the question. Thank you. Cal, fine. He's fine. But does he deserve that last three?
First of all, I don't appreciate the slander. I don't appreciate the slander.
It's not slander, baby. I love him.
However,
there's
on Cal Fadi's character. And quite frankly,
Madam, collect yourself.
I don't appreciate it.
Collect yourself. But here's my thing. I love him. I think he's very mature, but I don't see growth. I don't see learning. I see genuine
I
connection.
don't appreciate you coming for my back.
It's the teary eyes
The
from me.
way
Stop it.
that you're coming for him right now, because he deserves to be in that final. He's worked hard.
I'm so upset.
And he is really here for love. Let me blink hard so they come out.
Do you see this foolishness? If I didn't know you, I'd be freaking out. Somebody come collect her. Please.
No, but honestly, you're right. Like, when it comes to the growth story, which is what I want to see, unfortunately, Kafani is just not cutting it for me.
And yes, Jay, you can say Jay didn't grow, but he proves himself to be a stand-up human being. And I'm not saying Kafani is not like a stand-up guy, but I think he's just having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he wants a serious connection.
But Joseph Valentine says Kafani is a player and not ready for one girl.
And I just said, I think he's ready for love, but I think he's having fun.
I think he's still appreciating being a bachelor. He's okay with that life right now. Like, it's a life that he's not opposed to. And you know, when some men come to the revelation that, like, it's really time for me to settle down, I think he's approaching that time, but he's not necessarily there yet.
Or
go ahead.
No, I recant already.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Yeah, so, ladies, who are your top 3 ladies? If you put Summer in there, not Summer, frick man. What's her name? Simone. Why do I keep calling her Summer?
Who's she gonna be paired with? Adriana? Get out of here, man. I want to see.
I guess you're right.
Okay. I'll do 2 sections.
Okay.
3 ladies that I want to see. Top 3 find love.
Yeah.
But then 3 ladies that would pair well with the men that I said.
Okay, fine. Let's do that.
So I want to see love story for Joy.
Yes, 100%.
I want to see Winter.
Yes, 100%.
And I really want to see. She has problems, okay?
Who?
But I want to see Denise. I
you know, okay, listen. I would love to see Denise if there was an on-site therapist. And I'm not saying like she's crazy or anything like that, because therapy does not mean you're crazy. I just mean I need to see a deliberate growth process and not like a self thing. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to, whatever. If there was somebody actually on site to help you grow, to help you cultivate, you know, what's going on in your mind in words, and to really be able to express like your experience and what you're going through and blah blah blah, all that stuff, then I would like to see Denise. But
and we can see that will work because of how she reacts when she almost gets sent home and she's given words of advice.
Definitely. But that's why I'm saying it's not a deliberate like, let's work through this step by step. It's just she's going off the track, hits a wall, then is forced to ricochet off of it kind of thing. Rather than let me deliberately try to stay away from the track and go this way. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah. They're saying Alex in here. Personally, I would say Alex. I don't know why she didn't say Alex. I would say Alex.
No, I like her. I don't think she, and I want her to find love. I don't think she has it in the house. I don't think there's that possibility. So that's why I went with the 3 that I went with. I want to see them find love, and I also see it kind of possible.
Okay, throwing a wrench in the situation. What are your thoughts on Alex and Edwin?
See, we don't get enough camera time.
I know, but I'm just saying hypothetically, try to superimpose those two together.
That's tough. One thing that sticks out to me about both of them is that they have this kind of soft nature about them. Mm-hmm. Does that pair well together? I don't know.
I don't know.
So it's hard.
I feel like there is potential there, but we haven't seen it being pursued on the show.
Exactly.
Which begs the question, why? Why haven't they gravitated towards each other? Maybe it's just not there. Who knows? Natalie said, do you think that the role of Tommy should be for the therapist instead of a presenter? Honestly, low-key, yeah. And that's why I kind of like put a ring on it. The show put a ring on it. Like, it has some developmental issues, but it's the first season. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna get better. However, Dr. Nicole being there is very helpful. Very helpful. And I think if they had an on-site therapist or even an on-site relationship coach, it doesn't always have to be a therapist, to kind of just like show you, like pinpoint where your downfalls have been in the past when it comes to interacting with the opposite sex who you want to be romantically involved with, and how you can grow from your missteps in the past. But they don't have that here. They're just kind of like flailing in the wind, like, I don't know, let me just kind of go with whoever. Because the point of the show is not therapy. The point of the show is dating. Right. Where on the other hand, put a ring on it, is actually like fully developed relationships, and like that actually needs therapy. You know, that's why I say relationship coach as well could be an option.
I'm on the fence because Tommy is not like your regular host. You know, your regular host just tells you the rules of the game and then talks you through, okay, what's your next step?
He does intervene. He
actually gives insight too. It's not therapy level, but he gives insight. When you're married, you should be like this.
Her question is, do you think his role should be more of a therapist kind of role?
But he's not a therapist, so you can't.
I understand, but take Tommy out and put a therapist in.
Hold on. No, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm on the fence, because I don't want to take Tommy out. I think he plays a valuable role in the show. He has good insight. So maybe add a therapist that can come on site, because he doesn't come in. Well, we see him in the next episode coming in, but he doesn't come in during the week.
He doesn't.
He's off.
Yeah.
So,
which is interesting because at the beginning he did a little bit more of like intervening. Like he'd be like, hey, who are you feeling? Why are you not feeling this person? Let's talk about that. Like, I need that. I need more of that. I don't need the check-in at the end of the week. I need it now. But whatever.
But I think maybe a therapist that gets called into the house, actually, you know. Yeah. And even some of the things that Tommy says during these meetups at the end of the week, you can tell he's been watching the tapes.
Oh yeah.
He's been watching the tapes.
Of course. They have to instigate a little bit. They have to put a little bit of spice, a little bit of seasoning.
I think that's a good point of the show. Just add somebody else, I think.
Yeah. I definitely think the show would benefit immensely from having a therapist.
And they keep upgrading each season. So
they
maybe
do. Next season there might be a therapist.
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? All right. Yeah, you guys are basically saying like it'd be nice to have a therapist. Yeah, Tommy does seem kind of more like the guy friend who you ask for advice rather than a mental health professional.
Yes. Which
is okay. Like there's nothing wrong with that. However, we would like a therapist as well.
Yes, as well. Yes. Someone said Tommy has some killer pranks on YouTube. I saw that he was a comedian. I didn't know.
Was he a comedian? I know he's been in movies in the past.
Not one is a comedian. Excuse me.
I can see it.
Oh yeah, he recently did a show. I was surprised. But anyway, we digress.
Yes, we digress. Yeah. If y'all ain't got nothing else to say, that's all we got for y'all today.
What are yours? Oh, I didn't do my second section. Who I think would pair well with the guys.
Okay,
and
go.
You didn't do yours.
I was agreeing with you.
My top guys are,
I was agreeing with you, except I would have switched out thing for Alex.
Simone.
For Alex.
Did I even finish that? No. See, I said my dream team would be Denise.
Is Steve Harvey his uncle? Shut up. Well, now we know.
I feel like they're close enough.
I don't want to know what you want to say. Move on.
But yeah, I said my dream team is Denise, Winter.
Were you gonna say aren't they close in age?
Yeah.
Girl, you know my nieces. How old are they?
Okay. I thought that was just an African thing.
Come on.
And Joy. Winter, Joy, Denise. That's my dream team.
Okay, and my dream team is Winter, Joy, and Alex.
Okay. But yeah, the guys we said Jay. Well, I said Edwin and Rashid. Yeah. Wait, what did I say?
I think Jay, Rashid.
And Calfini. I did say Calfini. Do I want to
Yeah,
switch it
but
for
we
Edwin?
retracted it.
Yeah. Let's put Edwin.
Who's let's?
Okay, I'll put Edwin.
I'm sticking with Calfini, bro. Yeah. Okay. So who are the actual pairings?
Okay.
For me, I need to see Jay and Joy, but also from them specifically, I need to see more. And not even in the fact of like camera time, I just need to see more. Like, we know you guys are attracted to each other. We know there's chemistry. But I want to see the compatibility. I want to see how your lives could actually be intertwined together. And that's something that I'm missing.
Okay. Yeah. And
but
deeper
I would like
conversations.
to see them.
I feel like Jay and Winter have deeper conversations, and she initiates that, which I like.
Yes. Okay, that's my first couple. That's your first couple?
Yeah.
Okay, who's your next?
No.
Oh, okay. No? No?
I see Jay and Joy. I do. I love them. They're my number one. I want to see Jay and Winter. I want to see Jay and Winter.
What? Nah, we're ending the stream right now.
I want to see Jay and Winter. Sorry.
Okay, just a comment. Jazz A says Anthony is holding himself back. He has potential. Most definitely he does. Most definitely. And it's very frustrating to watch him let the experience pass him by.
He needs to go with Denise. I really liked that. He needs to pursue that more.
Yeah.
But anyway,
whatever.
continue.
Yeah. My second couple. See, after Joy and Jay, it gets a little dicey out here. Rashid and Simone. I think
it's a weird pairing. It is, but we'll see how it progresses in the next episode.
Yeah, I don't.
Because now the ball is in his court. Will he continue to pursue her or not? We'll see. But yeah, okay. For now, it's episode 7. For now, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace.
Okay. Ooh, that was hard. That was tough.
And then Edwin and Joy for me.
How you want Jay and Joy and Edwin and Joy to be top? How does that work?
No, I said I really like Jay and Joy, but at the end, it would be nice to see Jay and Winter. I said that.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. So my last couple. Child. You go first. I don't know. I don't know.
So, I said Edwin and Joy. The only thing about them is that they're too serious. I want to see them have more fun.
3. You need your third couple.
Rashid and Simone. I agreed with you. Rashid and Simone.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess I'll go
Denise, if you're watching this, I just want to say, yes, okay, Anthony didn't say that he wanted to break generational curses. But the more you have those discussions, I think he'll be on board.
But I'm not gonna lie, that line was a winner for me. I was like, that's something that a lot of people don't.
And learn it too. Once you learn it, you can be passionate about it. And I feel like he's that stand-up guy who will not be like, generational curses, what is that? I don't think he'd be like that.
Yeah, but I would have liked for him to want that organically.
Anything can take a conversation, man.
Yeah, even we learned from Nyya.
Yeah, period. I was about to say, but
okay, yeah. I'm gonna leave slot number 3 empty because I genuinely can't. I can't pick. Like ideally, it would be Denise and Thing, but honestly, in the long run, the way they're going right now, I don't see it lasting. Yeah, I really don't. There's like this contention between them. It's like we understand that they relate on an intellectual level, on, you know, a spiritual level even. However, the want for each other, the lust for each other, I don't see it. The passionate conversations, like it's more so like I'm sharing my passion with you, you're sharing my passion with me, but in terms of like the actual conversation being a passionate one between each other, I don't see it. I don't see a fun side when it comes to the two of them. Like, where's the joy? Where's the laughter? Where's the, you know, like the games, the antics? Has he ever set up a date for her? Absolutely not. Like, I want them, but I need more. So actually, perfect. This is perfect. What I'm missing from Joy and Jay is what Kat, Fanny, and Denise give me. And what I'm missing from Kat, Fanny, and Denise is what Joy and Jay give me. So I need them to switch.
Okay, I hear you. And it's good to have both a fun side and a serious side.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
So, in theory, because we wouldn't know.
Don't speak for my life. Don't. Should I cry again?
Stop. No. No. No.
That was funny. I haven't cried on demand in a long time. That was funny.
Yeah. If I didn't know from back then, I would have been so scared. I would have been like, what is going on? I didn't know she was this passionate.
Yo, I haven't cried on demand in a long time. It's good to know I can still do it. No, but this has been fun. I think, guys, this is what I'm going to do instead of the live review, just because the devil thought he had me. Oh, but... if y'all watch Tyler Perry, you know what that's from. So yeah, I think I like this recap version better. We're coming in and knowing exactly what happened. You guys can sound off in the comments, even though it's really just been Natalie and friends. This is the Natalie show in the comments. But yeah, we will catch y'all next week. I still have to watch Put a Ring on It, bruh.
Do you want to do
that? Have you seen
one?
it?
Fun. Do you guys want me back? I want to come back. But anyway, I've seen it. I saw it last night or this morning, actually.
Okay. I'm going to go watch it right now. Anyways, guys, it's been great. We will see y'all next week.
Bye.